Okay, let's try and agree on some things. It's good that we are living in a free world, and I'm entitled to my opinion, just like you are entitled to your opinion, and just like he's also entitled to his opinion. What I'm trying to say over here, when I call myself the modern African man, it doesn't mean that I'm totally different from you. It's only that there are some processes and stages zenye nimepitia zikafanya nikafika penye niko. There's some processes and stages and difficulties too that I've gone through that has made me to think this way and reason this way. You realize that the life that you are living in is not the life that we used to live in, like let's say 100 years back. Our ancestors were to live the kind of life we are living. They were so free until the Europeans came and conquered us. They conquered everything that we had. They conquered our minds, they conquered our lifestyle, they conquered our tradition and our way of life. So what I'm trying to say is that it has reached a point where people are supposed to do away with that. And when I say people are supposed to do away with that, I'm trying to say that it's time for you to wash your brain and your thinking so that you can allow some new ideas and new knowledge to flow into your mind. Because whether you like it or not, life has been going through stages. We've been going through stages from one stage to another stage to another stage, and that's the reason to why I always have reading sessions with the book of People Who Change the World, because that book is showing us the stages zenye tumekuwa tukipitia kama humanity mpaka penye tumefika. But let's say this, fear. We are talking about fear today. What is fear? And why live a life of fear? You are not created to fear. You are created to be strong, courageous, and to face your your challenges and your tribulations. But what happens when you are challenged? What happens when you are troubled? Fear gets into you. You start fearing. What about the next step? What about if what about my people? What will they say about me? And what will become of me after this? No, that's not the way you are supposed to do to any. Let me take you back to our history. This fear was introduced to us by the Europeans when they came to our country, to our country, our continent, to conquer and to colonize us. What they did first to do that and to succeed is by introducing fear in us. When they were introducing religion into us, they first introduced religion with fear. When they're introducing education to us, they introduced education with fear. Everything that they introduced into us, it was by fear or by force. No, you have to fear for you to move on. You have to fear for you to succeed. And that tradition, that culture has been passed from one generation to another. Sometimes even our parents did contribute in that. They were instilling fear in us, knowingly ama unknowingly, consciously ama unconsciously. You know, when you want to do something, for example, if you can remember ukigrow, you wanted to do something or to take something from somewhere, you hear your parents shouting, "Where? That is bad! Don't do that!" Your parents will always be shouting on you in anything that you do. They always gave you fear. So you grew up with fear. And you know, when you have fear, you can't achieve anything. Fear is the enemy of success and progress. Fear is the enemy of everything around you. Fear is not supposed to exist in you. Haufai kuogopa. Mbona unaogopa and you were created and born a free being? This fear was introduced to you by some people who wanted to take everything from you. They wanted to take your thinking, they wanted to take your culture, they wanted to take your way of life. They also wanted to take everything from you, including your mineral resources. So what they did is to install fear in you. So when we say fear is part of us, yes, it is part of us. But at the same time, it is not supposed to be part of us. Why fear? Why should you fear? And you were born in this world. When your time to go comes, you will go. If you are to get something, you will get it. If you are not to get it, you will not get it. You are not the planner of everything. You are not the planner of your life. You just do your part, and the universe is going to assist you in other parts. So please, 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 this is what I want to say today. When you fear, it means that you don't have freedom. When you fear, it means that you will not achieve the things that you're supposed to achieve. People fear to live their dreams because they fear what people will say about them. People fear to chase because they're not sure if they'll get it or they'll not get it. People fear to marry because they're being told marriage is bad. People fear to court because they're being told nowadays women don't like that, men are not. People fear to try. People don't want to do things because of fear. My people, if you want to be the modern African man that I call myself, first of all, you must do away with fear. Because when you fear, you don't have freedom to do anything. Do away with fear, and you'll see things flowing into your life. You will give freedom to the universe. The universe will be free to exercise its course into your life. But when you live in fear, you will miss a lot. You will miss so many opportunities, and you will not have the chance to move on or to acquire what you're supposed to acquire. You will not have the chance to be who you are supposed to be. So please, 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 let's try and do away with this thing called fear. In fact, it's not supposed to be in our books. If a dog comes and it wants to bite you, whether you like it or you don't like it, it will bite you. If a police comes, he wants to arrest you, whether you like it or you don't like it, he will arrest you. So you should just be free. Let things flow. Let things be the way they want to be. Let the universe work its way. If you are to get something, you will still get it. If you are not to get, you will not get it. You are not the controller of everything in your life. You're supposed just to plan on the things that you want to do so that you can stick to the road and to your vision and your destiny, but not fear. Don't fear trying anything new. Don't fear speaking your mind. Don't fear talking to people around you. Don't fear to ask. Ask. It's time, Manze, to change all these things. The world is changing around us. People are changing around us. And if you are not changing, then you are not in the right place. This is not the right place for you. You should be in another planet, which we don't know. Sawa? So do away with fear. Don't fear. Be free. Live free. Think free. Eat free. Walk free. Talk free. You are a free human being. Live with freedom. Substitute fear with freedom. Whenever you think of fear, place freedom. Whenever you want to fear, place freedom. Let freedom be your guide in everything that you do. Ni sawa? Let fear not be part of your life. Let freedom be. Let freedom guide you, show you, and lead you to your purpose in this world. Usiogope kitu yoyote.